Hello YouTube, Caldalis Gamer here with another Warrior
Yeah, I
Tanks video.
used all my
Now I know of
EXP
me
getting
making up
that
this video,
thing.
the Battlefield 6 beta is over, but don't worry, I'm thinking
I
about
got
buying the game because I really did
100,000
enjoy my
from
time with
Reddit.
Battlefield 6, as long as there's more content to it, like if there's a
Back
lot of
up to
contents where it's gonna
21,000
compel
bombs.
me to get the game, then
Nice.
yeah, I'll definitely get it. But what I want to discuss in this video is essentially this tank and it's my personal advice of using your money when it comes to video games. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but take this video
Oh,
as an
that's it for me for a
advice and
while.
a
Got some stuff to
suggestion.
do.
Now,
Alright.
me
I'll
personally,
be back
I
on
kind
later.
of regret spending a lot of the money on War of Tanks, and I'm one of those War of Tanks players that has been around for in its early stage. So I clearly remember in the early
Yeah, I
stage of War of
understand.
Tanks, the T50-2 was kind of overpowered and it was super fast tank. And at that time, I really love fast tank, so I was trying to grind for it, but they kind of changed the tech tree at the time, and me, I was bummed out. So I went after the EOC, and the AMX EOC, which is a French light tank, it was absolutely fantastic for its tier. And it was considered to be almost overpowered for its tier because you're capable of going up against higher tier vehicles such as tier 8 and 9. Back then, War Attacks was kind of brutal in terms of the tier matchmaking. But now everything is balanced, and now everything is, well, I want to say balanced, but I will definitely say the matchmaking stuff it's a little more balanced than before. That being said, what I want to discuss is this tank right here. And once again, this is just personal advice. This is just not me telling you what to do with your money. Like, do whatever you please. But me personally, I kind of regret spending a lot of money on the video game, especially when you could have used those money for other things. This tank right here, it was absolutely worth the investment because what I love about this tank is that it's super well designed, and in my opinion it's well balanced. It has clear weakness and clear strength. The weakness of this tank is kind of obvious. It has low hit points for its tier. Keep in mind it's tier 9, and its armor is almost non-existent, but only on the body. It does have armor, but the armor is at the basically the turret, the front side of the turret. So this tank is designed to use it on the hills and cover the body of the armor, only exposing your frontal turret, which just so happens to be your cannon, which is your main gun. And the main gun is very solid. It's not overpowered. Like for its tier, the alpha damage is solid. For its accuracy, it's also solid, but it's not like fantastic like a sniper. And its alpha damage is not fantastic like a tank destroyer.
Yeah.
But it's very solid and it's very reliable. And because it's a medium tank, the way its turret turn around, it's also very solid. So like you could do fast reflex maneuverability, and you can also do like drive-by shooting. So this tank
Oh, nice.
overall very solid. But what makes this tank even more fun, and this is why I recommend this tank, is its rocket booster. Its rocket booster is definitely game changing, and because of its rocket booster, I would definitely say I could see why other fans of this game thinks this tank is overpowered. But in my opinion, it's not overpowered. It's just solid. And depending how you use your this tank, you could win a lot of games or you could lose a lot of games. Sorry, guys. And that being said, my win rate in this tank is definitely like around 50%. So again, it there's so many like factors and circumstances, but I do not consider this tank overpowered. I do consider this tank very well balanced and very solid, especially for its tier. So if you guys are looking for a tank that's you know will get you a lot of credit making money, this is the tank that I strongly recommend. Another thing, this tank also generates war bond if you play your cards right, you'll definitely like generate war bonds. So in this game right here in this footage, I did a fantastic job and I generate um I think 32 war bonds, which in my opinion that's kind of a
The
lot
hell?
because you're limited to generate 100 war bonds depending on the tank itself. But tier 9 and tier 10s, they're the only tanks that could generate war bonds, and they're usually locked as 100 per day, I think. Per
Yeah,
day
I'm gonna
or per
peek over that
week. I
hill.
gotta double check on that. But yeah, so because this tank is tier 9, I only could generate 100 war bonds, and after that I had to wait like 24 hours to do another regeneration of war bonds. But yeah, I managed to generate war bonds because, again, this is a fantastic tank, so my recommendation. And speaking of recommendation, when it comes to spending money on this game, I'm gonna discourage it. Like, don't fall into the trap of microtransaction. If you are gonna spend money on this game, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Get this tank and that's it. Get this tank for its
Yeah,
war
son.
bond regeneration and the fact that you can generate a lot of money in game credit money. And the reason why I strongly recommend this tank is because tier 9 and tier 10 are the only tanks that could regenerate war bonds. And you could use those war bonds to get other premium tanks. So keep that in mind, guys. So if you just get this tank, like only get this tank, and that's it, don't spend any more money, you will get other premium tanks that are, in my opinion, worth buying with your war bonds. You could get the Defender. You could get what's the other? There's definitely the Defender. There's the French Liberté. Oh, I totally forgot about that. There's the SGG Guard premium tank, and I think there was an American tank. I totally forgot. There's definitely an American premium tank you could get, but yeah, there's a lot of premium tanks on the war bond that you could get, and the tier eights and below, they're all fantastic, and they're all, well, I like to say, priceless, tank collections. So yeah, just get this tank and that's it. Like, don't spend any more money. In my opinion, this tank, very solid. And the reason why I discourage is because, again, you're spending real life money. So don't do what I did, which is spending a lot of money on this game. I kind of regret it, to be honest with you. So when I got this tank and when I got the Caliban, that was it. I did spend money just to get the Liberté, but that was like pennies in my personal opinion, so it didn't really affect me that much. But yeah, once I got this tank and once I got the Caliban, it satisfied my personal needs in this game, and I really did enjoy this tank. And this game, this footage right here, I love it so far. Totally worth the investment. And all I gotta say is this is the only tank you need. So yeah, guys. Like I said, don't spend too much money on this game. If you are gonna spend money on this game, only get this tank. That's it. Trust me. Only get this tank. That's it. And the battle pass. Keep in mind you regenerate tokens, which I totally forgot to mention this. The tokens, they're used to buy premium tier 9 tanks. So you could get even more premium tanks if you grind out the tokens. And this is my only thing about Water Tanks. Water Tank as a game, as a whole. The only thing I dislike it is the fact that this game is very grindy. But in my opinion, just be patient. Don't spend too much money. The reason why people spend a lot of money on this game is because it's to grind the tanks faster and get a lot more tanks. But in my opinion, don't do it. Just be patient, and surely you will get your own fancy tanks here and there. And another thing, now that I think about it, um, the premium tier 9 tanks, aside from that, you could also get a premium tier
What's
10
up,
tanks from the
fella?
Clan Wars. So keep that in mind.
How you doing?
It's also grindy, but just be patient. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just my advice. Just keep that in mind. If you
Trying to
were
do
to buy a
bunnies
tank in this
dailies
game,
for him.
just get this tank, the DZT 159. fantastic tank, and I love it, and it was definitely worth the investment. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking here. Caldalis Gamer over and out, and please like and subscribe, all that jazz. Goodbye, guys.